Following Gearbox's disappointing Battleborn, we are on the road to Borderlands 3, finally. The long-awaited new installment is coming very soon, and that's why today we're going to be breaking down everything that we know thus far. But if you haven't already, make sure to consider subscribing, as I'm one of your best sources for information and news on upcoming games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Cyberpunk 2077, Grand Theft Auto 6, and now Borderlands 3. Also check the upcoming games playlist, which a link can be found in the description below, where we break down everything that we know about other upcoming games like the ones I just mentioned. Nonetheless, after Alien Colonial Marines, which let's just not talk about that, Borderlands the pre-sequel, which was pretty much developed by 2K Australia and Gearbox quote assisted unquote, Homeworld Deserts of Karak, and Battleborn, we're finally prepping for our next journey in our new journey in Promethea and possibly more worlds. Promethea is the location that was teased a while ago in Battleborn DLC. It was found with some hidden spray paint of Promethea with the logo of Borderlands, which is kind of crazy it was even found, and it was again found with a more detailed Easter egg recently that reveals a whole lot of details. As most of you have seen, the Easter egg reads, quote, "Visit Promethea. Children of the Vault, we are not on Pandora anymore. Tannis is not what she seems. Do not open the vaults," unquote. Pretty much confirming the location of Borderlands 3. The minor detail that we know of involving Promethea is that the Atlas Corporation were the first to discover ancient alien technology of the Iridians on the planet and reverse engineered in order to manufacture machines and weaponry, which they made a whole lot of money off of, at one point almost becoming the most powerful human company in space until their unfortunate fall. Also, Atlas's military force, Crimson Lance, has had a military presence on the planet of Promethea, so it appears that the Atlas Corporation will play a major part in this next Borderlands game. And following the end of Tales from the Borderlands, the episodic Telltale game, Rhyse took control of the company by stealing a stock certificate from Handsome Jack and became president and CEO of the Atlas Corporation, being assisted by Dr. Cassius, the last Atlas employee on Pandora. This could be a potentially very huge story detail for Borderlands 3. But another interesting detail is Patricia Tannis returning as a possible villain, a character who's not really sane, at least anymore, like a lot of other characters, but I find it weird for her to be evil. I never really got that vibe, and from the actions committed in Borderlands 1 and 2, I just don't really see a reason for her going evil. I mean, I'm sure maybe they'll give a better explanation later on, but for right now it just doesn't really make that much sense to me, at least, but it is certainly possible. So it appears Promethea will be the location of Borderlands 3. Or at least one of them. Randy Pitchford, the CEO of Gearbox Software, briefly mentioned the possibility of exploring different planets during his recent GDC presentation here in 2017. So there is a chance that there may be more than one planet to explore, maybe that'll allow us to go back to Pandora. Since we're on the topic of this GDC presentation, that is actually the gameplay on the screen of a tech demo for Borderlands 3 utilizing the beautiful Unreal Engine 4. Not much is shown other than the improvements in graphics, but the characters shown during this presentation had their face oddly hidden, and we do see a Vladoff logo on their armor and maybe some type of rocket or booster pack on their back, which is very interesting. Some people have theorized that this is an older Tiny Tina and she could be a playable character, but it really is too early to tell. Some of the other details that have come about over the years was Randy Pitchford back in 2014 promising if they were to do another Borderlands, it would have to be massive. And he also confirmed back in 2015 that a new Borderlands game from them was on the way, and a year later during PAX East 2016 he confirmed the game was under development, but was also reluctant to call it Borderlands 3. He also confirmed the writer of Borderlands 1, Gearbox creative champion Mikey Newman, is writing the game, and Borderlands 2 art director Scott Kester will return for the sequel. Newman added the character Scooper, the son of the mechanic Scooter, may be a character in the game, stating, "I did this whole Scooter thing. Then I pitch shifted it up like 7 semitones so it sounds like a chipmunk, and it was the funniest thing I've ever done." Scooper was originally created as a non-canon joke, but Newman hopes to make the character canon. And lastly, Pitchford also confirmed on Twitter we won't see the next Borderlands on the Switch, mainly because Gearbox had talked to Nintendo about it, but that quote had stopped for some reason, unquote, and Nintendo had, quote, other priorities, unquote. Well, that's Nintendo for you. If Randy Pitchford's comments are to be believed, this will be the biggest Borderlands game yet. And lucky for us, they are throwing teases and Easter eggs at us right now, but it looks unlikely we'll be getting Borderlands 3 till at least 2018, although there is a good chance that E3 2017 we could finally get our first teaser of this game. Remember, the ending of Borderlands 2, that very much could be how Borderlands 3 plays out, exploring these different worlds and finding the other unique vault.
You know what that means.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked.
We wish we could. Oh no, there ain't no rest for the wicked until we close our eyes for good.
But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smack that like button if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and let me know down in the comment section below what you think about Borderlands 3 and the possibilities involving the Iridians and their advanced technology and vaults on Promethea and the other worlds. But as I stated before, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.